What's going on? How we doing? Just doing the share thing. Got to share the stream if anyone's ever gonna see it. That's not the link I want. Hang on. Of course. I don't know, we'll see if that one works. Make some chainmail. Righty. There we go. That ain't gonna work. So what's going on? How are we doing? Alright, let's see here. You want to see where we got to last night? We got the top band in place. And we got to put the bottom two bands in place. So we're going to work on that for a little bit. One thing I have to keep in mind is that these two bands are opposite. They flow opposite directions. Now, I would like to do this way, then that way, then this way, then that way, with the way these are going. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we should probably figure that out now. Another thing I find interesting is I don't know if I'm going to have enough of these 18 gauge quarter-inch rings here. We'll probably be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And if not, we'll figure out something else. So how's everyone doing tonight? What's going on? What are you up to? I got to spend my time doing a bunch of work today, which is, you know, never any fun, but just got to get done. Trying to figure out which direction these want to go, and I think I've got it. That's why I'm sitting here staring at it like a Neanderthal. But I think I got it. I think we'll be okay going forward. So we'll connect this band on next and then make another area for a strap. And hopefully it'll all work out. These bands have a tendency to be quite persnickety, is the word I would use. So hopefully we'll know within the next hour if this one's gonna work. But I feel like we're getting some major progress on this project, and I'm happy with how it's turning out. Alright. Come on. I just shared a TikTok video that Renee sent to me, but with some guy that's got some ridiculously low voice singing a sea shanty, and I shared it with my son, and I think we spent before I got on here, we spent like 5 or 6 minutes just watching the song over and over and over again. I was glad he liked it, you know. The dude in the video I posted has a ridiculously deep voice. I don't know, you know, it's a TikTok video. I don't know him or anything. Renee shared it with me, and I started, once I heard him sing, I was like, holy crap, that's really low. That's pretty, you know, had to recover from shock. That was fun watching that with the kid. He does like music, and he does like to sing, so. Hopefully we can get some more out of him. Hey Barb, how you doing? Good evening to you too. We've got a fun-filled day tomorrow. I've got a patient that I have had before in the past, and this is not a nice person. And I get to admit them to our services tomorrow, and I have to do it with a smile on my face. And it's not going to be fun. This is it's kind of what do you call it? It's kind of a person you don't want to be around. Let me put it that way. But I gotta go do that tomorrow. It'll be alright. I'm doing okay, Barb. Aside from not looking forward to aspects of tomorrow, I'm doing quite well. It is messed up. I have a lot of thoughts on it, and because of my job, I can't share them with you. I wish I could. I hate to like vague stream, but it's going to be unpleasant, and I can't really talk about it just because that would be inappropriate for my line of work. But all the rest of my patients are pretty much a dream, so I can't complain too much if I have one not so good one. And it is what it comes with nursing, right? There's a lot of there's always going to be a lot of patients you don't want to have, right? Like, whether it's their attitude or the things they need you're not good at, you know? You're never going to have perfect patients. So it is what it is. It sucks though. It is a confidentiality thing. I don't know. I see a couple people. I see a couple people watching. Appreciate everyone hopping on here, hanging out. And you know, I do this like every night, so I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, Barb, and everyone else. But you know, people got things to do. You know, for some people, they watch people make chainmail and it's kind of mesmerizing. You're the only one on this stream? Well, I don't know which. I'm assuming you're on Facebook. Because we're on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, so. Do you have BO or something? I'm sure that's it, Barb. Yeah, if I could, you know, blame external factors for my lack of 1,000 people on my stream every night, you know, yeah, that would be awesome. Unfortunately for me, I don't think that's the case. I think I haven't been doing this for very long. It's a very niche topic, and, you know, not a lot of people have time to sit and chat, you know, which is fine. I can only hope that one day, you know, we'll have more people hanging out. It's hard to ask people to hang out on a Monday night too, you know. So I'm just streaming because I'm down here working on this. I got all my chores done. So, kids off to bed. I can get some work done. So I'm going to take that opportunity. One day, though, one day, we'll have a bunch of people watching. You know? Facebook hates it when you post links to places outside of Facebook. Right? Theoretically, they like lives. Right? They like it when people live stream, but even I don't even think that's hardly true anymore. Uh-oh. I missed a ring on that last one. But, you know, there we go. You gotta do everything you can to get attention on the internet. You have to be your own flailing arm, waving balloon man kind of guy. So, stream regardless. Jump up and down regardless of what Facebook will allow your audience to see. If you're trying to attract attention to yourself like I am. You know, there's 1,001 things that my parents never told me, and I doubt they even knew themselves. Right? And one of them was, you know, definitely not knowing how to run your own business. Hell, I've been doing this for a while now, and I still don't know how to run my own damn business. So, figuring it out one step at a time. It's like, for the longest, I had this belief that for the longest I would just never make more and could never make more than the hourly rate I was paid, right? I never conceived that selling stuff professionally was an option. I never dreamed that I would have a payment processor process payments for me through the internet. Right? It was always, oh, you know, you're gonna make whatever you can manage to negotiate as an hourly salary. And it took probably until I was 30 for me to start getting away from that very limiting mindset. And when I started really looking into starting my own business. So, and now I am a flailing arm, flailing balloon man on the internet, which is kind of a promotion compared to working for someone else. You know? I flail my arms on my own terms. And, you know, maybe someday it'll work. In 10 years, who knows? We'll be an overnight success, right? Alright. Alright, Barb, you're not in the States, or you're in Canada, right? We talked about invading to save you. Alright. I was just wondering what the restrictions have been like up there. as far as small businesses and come on, getting aid from the government to help you guys through it. Our President Trump has signed a relief bill down here, so please send you a relief bill. Is that what you're saying? Or please come invade Canada and get you. Because if we, I was asking because I don't know what you call it. You're in code red since the beginning of November and it won't be done until mid-January. Come rescue you? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. You're in code red. That sucks. I think fairly soon we'll be well, okay. I've thought that this was largely over for a while now. So all the hype about, you know, 1 in 1,000 people haven't died at this point from corona. That's like, I see that a lot and I'm just like, nah, that's wildly inaccurate. But these you know, these politicians and bureaucrats, they want to keep people locked down. So, you know, I'm of the opinion that they will say whatever they have to, whether it's true or not, to keep people in a panicked mode. So yeah, if you're in red and it won't get done until mid-January, it's time. Well, it's only a couple weeks away. But I can see why you'd want to get out of there. Come on. Give me your... That ring didn't want to cooperate. Alright. Can't even buy lottery tickets, slushies, or anything that isn't essential. That's ridiculous. Right? Like, our gas stations are open. A lot of our restaurants are like spaced seating for some reason. And you know, all the major businesses have been open the entire time. They never shut down. It's like an essential business or an essential employee is someone who has a job that puts food on their table. And anything else is really putting people into a case system that I'm not sure we're ready for yet. Let's make this chain a little longer. Here's your only selling gas, not allowed to sell anything else. Yeah. That's got to be annoying. What about your grocery stores? Like, if your grocery stores are open, why can't your gas stations be open? Because everybody, what does it matter if you get a loaf of bread from the gas station or from the grocery store? You know? I got a notification on my phone. It's like, do you want to be notified if you're exposed to someone who has COVID-19? I was like, no, I don't really care. But so it was my work phone. It's like, no, thank you. Really just appreciate it if you'd stop wasting my time with your nonsense. It's like, I'm a nurse. I visit sick people all day long every day. I've probably been exposed, 2 or 3 or 400 times by now. So if I haven't had it, I'm probably not going to get it. And if I have had it, it doesn't matter. Just basics, food items, but a lot of areas in the grocery stores are blocked off. So, like, are people eating in Canada? Do we really need to come get you? Because it's really bad when governments decide to start starving their citizens. Like, there's a metadata analysis of a bunch of studies published in the Journal of American Medicine yesterday, where they analyzed the spread from people that weren't contagious, and it's like less than 0. It's statistically insignificant. And the amount that the percentage they came up with was, they stated that it was essentially 0%, right? Like, sick people or people who don't have symptoms aren't the ones spreading it, and you can't get anything more than the basics up there. That's absurd. I'm sorry for your situation. You have my sympathy. You can't buy greeting cards, books, magazines, or other stuff. I generally don't take too kindly when people tell me I can't buy something. I lived in Texas for a while, and they didn't sell, where I was at, they didn't sell beer before noon on Sundays, and I worked nights. So I got off night shift and went and grabbed, at 6 o'clock in the morning, went and grabbed a 12-pack to go home, and they wouldn't sell it to me. I was livid. Right? It's like, I don't care about your noon alcohol sales law. I just got off work. Needless to say, I didn't go back to that particular gas station. It is cray-cray. I don't know. Is it cray-cray or is it stupid? Because I'm inclined to think it's stupid, but... Yeah, I was working nights at the time. I don't work nights anymore. And I don't live there anymore, so... Alright, let's see how this is looking here. I think we went too far. That's okay. Alright, it looks like that band is going to fit nicely once we tighten it up a little bit. It's not causing any problems. I don't know if I made too much or too little here. I guess we're about to find out. It does look awesome. Thank you very much, Barb. I appreciate that. It's coming. It's finally starting to look like it's going to be something when it grows up. You know? Instead of just a lumpy mess. Thank you for that. All right, I gotta concentrate for a second here. Okay. I think I went over by just a skosh here. If I pull these out, we may have room for everything. Come on, there we go. I'm going to try not to move these too much. Nope. I just had it like that. Maybe I did, I don't know. Connecting weaves is always such a pain in the butt. Always. Come on. All right, I think that worked. Now we just got to get a ring down in here. Of course, super small area, right? Yeah, you know, when it grows up, when it's all finished having rings added to it. Alright, this is going to be nigh on impossible. Alright. Look at that. Now we just got to do the bottom part, right? And it's the next little bit here, which we can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got to be careful with this. We're gonna. What am I doing? We're gonna cut out a piece of this, right? And then connect it to this band here. That's our next project or piece, but we want to make sure that all these rings match up with this patch right here from where we cut it from. It's a negligible thing to worry about. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But if we don't do it that, if we don't make sure they match, then we'll screw ourselves in the long run. And it'll be just another roadblock to come up and have to deal with later. Which I'm tired of dealing with those. Oh, turn on the old foot massager. Let's take this apart here real quick. Sean's chainmail deconstruction stream. All right. Time's up. Okay. So we'll tear this apart and then we'll patch it back on. And then hopefully these next couple of pieces that we have to put on here will go smoothly. Yeah. Hopefully. Alright, and then we'll get through this, and after that, I don't know what we're going to work on. But I think it's too early to talk about that yet. We'll figure that out later. What I've got to do is I've got to start prepping for some design work for next year. So I want to add some more weaves to the collection, some more products, and that's gonna hopefully, like, it won't cut into stream time. I'll be able to balance getting some, getting an hour of chainmail work done a night, right? I'll be able to balance that with getting some designs done. So we'll see how that goes. What else we gotta do? I don't know. Try to enjoy this, you know, little Christmas break going on. Alright, where are we at here? Almost halfway. Come on. Come on. All right. Oh, gotta stretch. Oh. I got a photo from a fellow chainmailer the other day, and they have themselves a little streaming setup that they picked up, and they told me that I was responsible for this decision. Apparently, me being here streaming has encouraged them to get a camera and start streaming themselves, which is, I think it's great, because the more people get exposed to chainmail, right, the better off, for the most part, the better off the chainmail community is, right? So, I think that's cool. I'll take credit for them spending money. You know? It's like, it's kind of difficult to sit here and think of stuff to say or talk about, especially when, like, I start out the stream with a story of stuff that I can't even really discuss, which was kind of annoying. So, but it's not, once you realize that you can just talk about anything, you know, it's not that bad. So, much luck to that individual. I hope they enjoy it. And I hope they spread the good word that is chainmail throughout the land. Go. Good night, Barb. Have a good one. We'll see you. We will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Oh, time is it? 45 minutes in? You know, $9.41. That's not too bad. Didn't get a lot of stuff done tonight, but steps in the right direction, you know? Alright, which I'm totally happy with that. Come on, where is the opening to this ring? There we go. Alright. Ooh. Oof. Alright, got that out. That doesn't matter, does it? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to smack the camera. Get these out of the way real quick. Move that aside. Alright, so in theory, if we took this apart the right way, it should go onto the bottom, this bottom band. Hi Denise, thank you for liking the stream. No, this is what I was talking about. We're getting a little low. Get a little low on these, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more rows that we need to do with them. That's not mind-bogglingly infuriating. Oh well. What can you do about it? Nothing. You don't have the rings, you don't have the rings. Why is my phone buzzing? Oh, I'll pop the old elbow there. Alright. Let's... Okay, that's facing the right way. In theory, it should just go right together. In theory. Alright, so these... Nope, that's not right. Hang on. It's funny when you can look right at something and go, yeah, that's right, and then 2 seconds later you're like, nope. Right. I don't know if that's correct, but it looks good. Oh, I picked like the wrong way to do this, didn't I? Oh, this is gonna be tight and it's gonna suck. Or is that just wrong? Maybe it's just wrong. It's entirely possible. Okay. There. It was just wrong. I have done this before. I wouldn't call myself a professional, but you know, I do have some experience doing it. All right. Oh, where'd it go? I can't lose those. Those are the important ones. There we go. I can't run out of these because, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to run out anyway, but... don't want to lose what I have, you know. I was worried this was going to be super tight. It's not. It's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So that's good. All right. So the blackened stainless rings, the 18 gauge quarter-inch rings that I'm working with right now, right? I'm gonna run out of, and so instead of fighting that, what I think I'll do is finish up what will be like the inside of this bottle, so that you can only see the blackened stainless rings on the inside. And then we'll use regular stainless rings to connect all these patches together. For the outside, I guess. I don't think I have much of a choice in that matter, except for when to do it, you know. I don't want like half a black row of 18 gauge quarter-inch rings, and then the rest of that row is regular stainless, you know. That would just look weird. And it's almost reversible, except for that middle section there. That middle section won't be, you won't be able to reverse it. So, I mean, it is what it is. $54 minutes. It seems like we haven't been doing this at all, right? And here almost an hour has passed, right? Which is kind of nice, you know, because you can get out a project and work on it for a little bit, and boom, you know, whatever you were waiting for to be done is over. And like, you know, if you're hanging out at the shop getting your tires replaced or whatever, then just pull out a project and you won't even notice the time go by. So that's a nice aspect to it, but it also it means that making this stuff takes forever. So, and it really does. I want to say we started this at 22 videos, 21, no, I think it was like video number 17, right? We started doing this, and this project, right? Up until then we had a couple different projects, and I'd have to go back and look to be sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. So like at least, I want to say at least 13 videos of this one project. Now, of course, we ran into some roadblocks, some hiccups, and I had to tear a bunch of it apart. So had we just gone straight through, we'd probably be a lot closer to being done right about now. But that's fine. It got more complicated, and I think that despite it not working out perfectly in every way, it's going to be better because of it. So that's all you can ask for. That's really it. Excuse me. Come on. Go through the ring. Ring. Alright. And this is, you know, it's been a mentally challenging project too. And that has been nice. Whoa. Don't be like me. These are like the worst pliers for chainmail ever. They work, which is why I haven't switched to anything else, but man, I am jealous of some other people's pliers out there, you know? Alright. So generally after about an hour, right, Facebook starts finally showing your stream to people who aren't normally who don't normally see you pop up first thing. We'll see. We'll see here in a little bit if more people show up. May just be a slow night. May just be a Monday. I don't know. But we don't do it for the fame or the glory. We just do it because we're down here anyway. And showing people how to make this stuff, or that it can be made by hand fairly easily, is kind of the goal. So alright. So we'll see. We can get this on and get started on the next band. You know? That'd be a nice accomplishment for tonight. There we go. You know, because there's not a lot of chainmail content on the internet compared to any other hobby, really. So I think that you know, I obviously cannot make all the videos, you know, a body of work that would put Chainmail on the map for the world to see, but you know, maybe I can give it my little contribution, and then maybe someday we'll see it. You know, I think the truth is that most YouTube videos go unwatched, right? Like, if you don't see it fresh when it comes out on a live stream on Facebook, people generally don't go back and watch it. But, you know, here's hoping that maybe some of them will. Maybe it's the project. Could be the project too. Right. Oh god. Ow. Maybe people are tired of me tearing it apart and putting it back together and so on and so forth for eternity. What's the name of the guy that has to roll the ball up a hill for all eternity? Right? Some Greek dude. Some Greek dude. I forget his name. Anyway, maybe that's my curse, to open and close rings and to connect and take apart my projects for all eternity. You know, and as entertaining as I find that to be, you know, ooh, that elbow's burning. As entertaining as I would find that to be, I'm sure people don't want to watch it. I'm sure they would like to see a finished product faster, you know. I don't have any small projects listed for quite some time. Everything I've got back here is that I have to finish up, right, they're all pretty big projects. So alright, how do I get out of this? There we go. Oh, come on. We're almost all the way around on this. That went quicker than I thought it would. All right. We'll only have to add a little bit to this to get it to go all the way around. Alright, I think that's, if you can hear the beeping, that's my foot massager. We've got one under my desk and it's lovely. I recommend everyone have a foot massager under their desk. What I need is an elbow massager, and that would be nice. An elbow massager and some ibuprofen. Oh, come on. There we go. We're almost all the way around here. Doesn't feel like that long, but I think that was about 20 minutes. What am I doing? All right. Okay. That's. We will have to extend this patch just a little bit. We'll just go one row at a time real quick. I think it'll go fairly quickly. And it looks like we'll have just enough of these black and stainless rings to go around one more time, which will finish off the inside of the bottle. Wasn't quite what I was hoping for, but you know, there are worse things that could have happened. Alright. We can put those away because we're done with them for now. And hopefully that's one row left. Come on. Take some rings off this piece while we are in the process of taking it apart. This was one of the first attempts at a band, one of these bright stainless bands here, and it didn't work out, so now we're taking it back apart. Which is kind of par for the course for all the pieces of this bottle wrap here. Come on. They've all kind of been taken apart at one point or another. So, alright. Nope, I don't need any more rooms in there. We'll fill up this hole and let's see here. Oh, come on. Here we go. Alright, let me check some here, because how do you, there we go. Cool. Wanted to like that song really quick because I heard some lyrics I thought I might enjoy. I'm not sure. It sounded like I would enjoy it. I'm not 100% sure what was said, of course. But next time we'll play it louder. Uh-oh. These, when I don't know what's the word for them. Royalty-free songs that are, what's the name of the software? Things like called Popcorn. It doesn't say. But they're all songs I've never heard before, like for the most part, which is cool. It's like I listen to whatever's on Pandora, whatever pops up on there. So, or the radio if I'm actually listening to a music station. I'm just happy to have music on the stream. Well, glad I finally figured that out. Only took forever. Fairly simple thing to figure out, but all right. Sorry for hitting the camera. Okay. 2 more rows, and then this little hole is filled, and I'll give you an update shot. I wonder if there's a way that like once I'm done here, you know, I know there's a way to do it in like on Twitch but to send it to someone else who's also streaming Chainmail. That would be cool. Like work with a couple people to have a multi-hour show. Because one of the things, it's like you just simply cannot do. You can't open and close rings over and over and over again, you know, for extended periods of time without injuring yourself. Right? You're a human, not a machine. So, I would love to have more content available with more providers of that, of said chainmail content, right? You know, 99% of it would be people working on their projects, and then like 1% of it would be, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna have a class on this stream channel on, you know, yada yada yada. Bring your pliers and your rings. Maybe that's a good idea, right? Because don't get me wrong, I'm handsome, but I'm sure people get tired of seeing me. All right. Oh, hoo, hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, okay. This is where we're at. Let me turn Frank off here. Okay. That's the bottom. We may have to go in here and take a row or two out of here. That bottom's pretty low. Well, we'll figure that out next time. Alright, I thought we were going to get a little farther along. That's not going to happen tonight. My arm is burning. So, we will continue this probably tomorrow. Alright, if you want to support the stream, go check out MailleWerX.com. Get yourself something nice. And that helps us, you know, that helps me provide for my family so that I can continue to do this with y'all. Alright. Put all this stuff away. I tell you what, I will